go and play the game. Okay. So this is like in one day in the morning, just like regular day. ご飯できたわよ. Like it's her mom, Yui's mom. Like the breakfast is ready. Oh, not yeah. The breakfast is ready. 今行くね. It's Yui. Okay. 昼間から丘の声聞こえ、私は床へと下がれていった、下りていった。Like, hearing my mother's voice in the living room, I went downstairs. 昼間優しい、しおりで。Okay, so the living room was filled with a gentle fragrance, with a gentle aroma. お母さん、おはよう。お腹ついちゃったよ。Like, good morning, mom. I'm hungry. 机の上に、味噌汁、魚、今朝のが置かれていく。Okay, so, and this morning's menu placed on the table is white rice, miso soup, and grilled fish. Wow, it looks yummy. Okay, 台所から料理を運ぶお母さん手伝い、私は自分の、布団に座った。Okay, so I helped my mother carry the food, turn the kitchen, and sat down on my cushion. I still try to read the Japanese if I can. その時、玄関の開く音がして、もともなくお父さん昼間にOkay, and that moment, I hear the front door open, and shortly after, my father appears in the living room. あ、お父さん、おはよう。Good morning, Dad. おはよう、ゆい。Oh yes. The downside of this game, they don't call the protagonist name, the first name, her first name, except her last name. And that is such a shame. So yeah, I don't know why. Even their parents didn't call her by her first name. I mean, the voice actor. Good morning, Yui. It was windy yesterday, so there were a lot of fallen leaves. Oh no, my shoulders are stiff. そう言うと大きく肩を回した。And when he said it, he turned his shoulders like broadly. Okay, my father is a Shinto priest. He always go into this shrine every morning. Oh, this morning looks so good. Like the cooking looks so good. お父さんは声で言いながら自分の席に座り、それからテレビをつける。Like he sat down in his seat and turned on the TV. Okay, and he watched news. He watched the news about some incident occurred in the city. As usual, things are getting rough. お父さんは悪い事件に顔をしかめながら手に取る。Like my father frowning at the bad incident, pick up a pair of chopsticks. いただきます。Okay, 即時に手をつけた。I got my hands on breakfast. いただきます。音の挨拶になって私がご飯食べ始める。Learning from my father's greeting, I began to eat my meal too.
おはよう。
Oh, おはよう。I think this is Yui's brother. 出かける、支度を終えて、大学3年、鬼である学校もやってきて、ご飯のつける。Like, my older brother is now in his third year university. He's a university student and he had finished getting ready to go out. Also came to the table and put chopsticks on his rice. And after that, my mother unravels her apron. Like, Jun, you're late. I mean, like her mother called her brother by his first name, while Yui, the protagonist, they didn't call her. いかに向けて奥から叫んだ。Her mother shouted from the bottom of her stomach to the second floor, from the second floor. And soon after that, Dota awata dashi Ashimoto kikoe daigaku 1年生の兄. Okay. Just then I heard the sound of footsteps and my brother June, a first-year college student, came tumbling down the stairs into the living room. I think this June is her another brother. I think Yui has two brothers. I actually don't really recall everything because it's been a long time since I played Kamigami no Asobi Common, right? Oh no, the first period professor is a real sarcastic guy. What should I do? 一瞬にして in an instant he like eat the bowl of white rice and that like a wind he passed through the living room and dashed out the front door.
相変わらず世話しない子ね。
He is still a busy boy. お母さん呆れた表情を浮かべていた. My mother had a look of dismay on her face. Gogo okay, it's a little after 8 a.m. これがうちのいつも通りの朝だ. It's like the same morning as always in Kusanagi household. じゃあ行ってきます. I'm off.
行ってきます。
I'm off. 兄貴の学校で2人で家出た. And I and my brother left home together. And my family of 5 lives in a small shrine next to the main hall where the sacred body of God resides. The house is an old two-floor house. Part of the house serves as a shrine office where amulets and other items are there. Omairi? Okay. Let me see because the machine translation is not good. Oh, give a worship. Maybe because they are a shrine. They are a shrine, a child. Okay, after purifying ourselves in the Temisuya, maybe it's like kind of water. My brother and I headed for the hall of worship. Her brother seems like a serious type, even though we can see his face. Okay, kono Kusanagi. The Kusanagi shrine was built by the ancestors of the Kusanagi family and has been in existence for generations. Okay, because of the sportsmanship, the Kusanagi family members are required to learn iai, and both my brother and I have attended dojo since we were young. Okay, I think it's some kind of sportsmanship. Okay, praying to God with my brother in front of the shrine. 2 rounds of applause, then bow. I'm a daughter of a shrine, but I've yet to meet God. Unfortunately, I'm not psychic either. She's a daughter of a shrine, but she have never met any god. You'll soon meet them, Yui. But in the corner of my heart, I believe that God exists. どんな人かわからないけれど、とってもそばで私たち見守っている。I don't know who he is, but I think that God is very nice and watching over us. I had this feeling ever since I was a child. Yoshi. 今朝のご挨拶 Greetings are complete this morning. Let's go, Nissan. I think her Nissan is like kudere type, I think. Based on his voice. Okay, we walk along the path, passed through the gate, and left the shrine. Okay. The calendar now is in mid-March. Sabishi na sakura tori de yukuri koto shiteiru. The lonely cherry blossoms are slowly bloom along the street. Not far from the shrine grounds, there was a bus stop that only stopped once every 30 minutes. I left my brother there and walked alone on my way to school. しばらくすると自分と同じ高校の生徒の and then after a while, I meet a group of students from the same high school as myself. Okay. Everyone was smiling radiantly and chatting. Kitto ashita kara midakara daro. Maybe because tomorrow is spring break. The graduation ceremony a few days ago marked the departure of our seniors, and now graduation ceremony for the current students is about to take place. Okay, as soon as we arrived at the high school, we gathered in the gymnasium and a small ceremony began. Okay, a very quiet time compared to the graduation ceremony, but my heart was greatly shaken.
まずは皆さん、ご修了おめでとうございます。
First of all, this is the principal. First of all, I would like to congratulate you all because you already complete all of the course from this
今日
school.
という時を迎えられたことを私は大変嬉しく思っております。
It is my great pleasure to be here today.
しかし、皆さんの道はまだ続いています。特に2年生は進級して高校生活最後の年を迎えることになるのです。
However, the road for all of you is still continue, especially for the second year student who will be moving on their final year of high school.
高校3年生というのは人生の大きな分岐点。どうか自ら夢を大きく持ち、それを実現できるよう行動してください。
Okay, your senior year of high school is a turning point in your life. Please make your dreams big and take action to make them come true.
一度きりの人生です。悔いのないよう学び、選び、決意をして未来へと歩いていってください。
Because you only live once, you learn, choose, make up your mind, and walk in the future with no regrets. So, Sakura ga. Okay, yes, when the cherry blossoms fall, the opening ceremony will take place and I will move on to the next grade and begin my last year of high school. I have to face the future. We have to decide our future course of action. But I still didn't see any way out. Oh, she still doesn't know about her future. You only live once.
途中まで一緒に帰ろうよ。
Yui, let's go home together. クラス友達誘わせて私は学校を失った。My classmates invited me to leave the school together.
早く終わりましたし、どこか寄り道しませんか？本屋とか図書館とか。
We've finished early today. Where should we go? Maybe a bookstore or a library?
あんたね、なんで休み中まで勉強なわけ？
You, why are you still thinking about studying all through these vacations?
パッと遊ぼうよ、パッとさ。駅前のカラオケとかで。
Let's play, let's have some fun. Let's go to the karaoke bar in front of the station. 元気だね. You look good.
そりゃ春休みだもん。
Of course, because it's now spring break.
あんたは元気じゃないわけ？
What about you? Aren't you well? 私は、胸の中で引っかかっていているものがある。There is something that is stuck on my chest. The teacher's speech woke me up. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it right in another year.
ねえ、人生を継ぐんじゃないの？子供の頃から居合とか習っていろいろ準備してるみたいだし。
Hey, aren't you going to take over your Shin? You've been learning iai since you were a child and you seem to be prepared for a lot of things. あれは決まりだから。That was the rule. So, one of my brothers will take over the Shin. It is my academic brother or my pure brother. This mission translation said that. Oh, not a pure brother, but like innocent brother, the second brother.
あんたが継いだっていいじゃん。
Oh, why won't you like just continue it by yourself?
部活も恋もしないで真面目にやってんのに、アテトリンにならないなんてもったいないって。
It is waste for you not to be the heir to the family even though you're serious and don't do extracurricular activities or fall in love. まあ確かにずっと居合ばっかりだったけど yeah, you're right. I have been doing all this iai thing all the time. But taking over the Shin is another matter. 居合楽しくてのめり込んでしまって高校ずっとはち込んでいた Like I enjoyed iai so much that I got into it and I kept doing it throughout junior high school and high school. 学校の部活動もちろん楽しそうだったけどそこまで興味惹かれなかった。Of course the club activities at school look fun, but I was not that interested in them. And moreover, love was not even on my radar. 恋愛か。Love. みんなが恋の話夢中になったり恋愛好きで読んだりしているのはもちろん知ってるけど I know everyone is obsessed with love stories and love to read romance comics of course but I never thought about love 恋愛って誰もがすることになったんだろうかそれが今の私の気持ち Like, is love something that everyone does? That's my honest feeling right now. 実際したことがないからいまいち感じないのだ Because I have never actually experienced love. It doesn't feel real to me.
私は残りの1年で思いっきり恋愛する B クラスだってあのイケメン君にアプローチするのだ
I'm going to make the most of the rest of my year to fall in love. I'm going to approach that handsome guy who is in B class.
あんたも当たって砕けちゃいなよ
You should do it too, Yui. The sparkle in Akane's eyes tell me that love is not a bad thing, but 当たっているって言っても相手がいないよ Even though I want to do it, I don't even have a partner.
それに受験があります志望校に入るために今から努力しないと
And then there's the entrance exam. We have to work hard to get into the school of our choice. Love, studying for exams. At least two people have a path to follow. Knowing this, my heart grew even more impatient. いや、夢の中になっている間にみんなとの距離が広がってしまった気がした。While I was absorbed in iai, I felt that the distance between me and everyone else had widened. iai って私にとって何かなんだろう What is iai for me? I understand the reason why the shrine dedicated to the sword. It has been around me since I can remember, and I have accepted it without much discomfort. But I don't really need it, at least not for me, who will not inherit the Shin. Will my path arise from Iai? できることなる探しでしたい。今で、できたこと無駄にし、I think it's 無理にはしたくない。I want to find out if I can. I don't want to waste what I have learned so far. Come here, Yui. Akane's voice brought me back to myself and I realized my feet had stopped. いや少し迷ってから私思い切る頭下げた。After some hesitation, I bowed my head with all my might. ごめん、I'm sorry. 酔い思い出したの。だから今日帰るね。I just remember I have something to do, so I'm going home today.
そんな
Oh no! 本当にごめん。I'm so sorry. Maybe because Yui wants to think about her future. I think it's not the time for her to be playing out there.
大丈夫ですよ。気をつけて帰ってくださいね。
Oh,
春休み中、どこかで会いましょう。
no, it's okay. Please be careful and go home. See you somewhere during spring break. 必ず時間作るね。I'll make time for you. ありがとう。じゃあまた。Okay, thank you. See you later then. 私は駅前と続く道から離れて家へと駆け出した。I turned off the road leading to the station and ran toward home. ただいま。
あら、おかえり。なんで息切れてるの？
Oh, welcome back. Why are you out of bread? Give me the key to the warehouse.
どうしたの急に？そこの引き出しに入ってるわよ。
What's wrong all of a sudden? It's in the drawer right there. 用意があるの。ちょっと行ってくる。I have something to do. I'm going out for a bit. Okay, I took the key out of the drawer of the phone stand and ran out to the front door. Okay, behind the house, there's a small old warehouse. It was built in the time of our ancestors and contains items centuries old. Even though I didn't go in there unless I have to because the building is so old and sometimes I can't stop cooking. But today I want to know what my ancestors thought when they start Iai and the relationship between Iai and the Kusanagi Shin, so I decided to open that door to find my way forward. Oh. I unlocked the large lock with my key and pulled open the heavy iron door. Oh. I stepped into the dusty interior. やっぱりここは少し下手だな。でも I'm still a little uncomfortable here, but the building is glistening in the sunlight. This somewhat fantastic sight reminded me of an old tale passed down in Kusanagi Shin. It's a few hundred years ago. A man is doomed to death after accidentally killing his brother in an accident. However, his life is saved by a sword that has been passed down in his family for generations. Was there a box like this? こんな箱あったっけ? From inside the warehouse, there is unfamiliar box, and I move my feet toward it. I'm curious. Shallow, long, vertical box. This size is probably... 剣かな? Is it sword? I noticed because the sword housed in the main shrine was in a similar box. It is an uncomfortable sight that we do not encounter in our daily lives. この中にも入ってるのかな? I wonder if it's here. 私は箱の興味を持った. I was interested in the contents of the box. Oh, 開けてみる should be open it. 持ち上げてみる like lift it up. 開いてみる like tap it. Okay, let's lift it up. Okay, I lifted the box out of curiosity. 重い It's heavy. すっかりとして重いさ間違いなくがある証拠だ The weight is very heavy. There's no doubt that there is something inside. I removed the lid of the box and I flipped through several layers of fabric. Then a double-edged sword appears. Unlike swords, this type of swords had blades on both sides and was used mainly in the West, unlike katana. My father once told me that swords were common in Japan before they were invented. On the side of the sword are the three characters Ama no Murakumo, Tenkumo, Yomi ho ga wakaranai. I don't know how to read that. Ken no namae nano ka? Is that the name of the sword? Soretomo, or is it the name of the craftsman who did do this sword, like who craved this sword? I traced my finger and tried to figure out what the word mean. Oh, atatakai. It feels warm. Naze ga? Like for some reason, the sword begins to heat up. It feels like I'm touching an animal. どうしたんだろう? 私の指のがおかしいのかな? Is there something wrong with my fingers? I lifted the sword and touched other places. Everywhere had the same heat. Oh, earthquake? I think this is like earthquake. Yeah, throbbing. Oh, kodo, throbbing. It's pulsating. Dokun, dokun, dokun. It feels like a heartbeat. Nani? What is this? I tried to release the sword, but my hand wouldn't move. It's as if I'm frozen in place. Vibration accelerate and... Oh! Help me! I can hear voices. Please help me, please. Oh. 誰がいるの? Who's there? 何なの? 何か起きて? What's going on in here? その時、剣がまばゆい光. At that moment, the sword emitted a blinding light. I closed my eyes, unable to bear the strong glow like a flash of camera. Okay, now we're going to meet the gods in here, guys. Shizukada. It's quiet. The heartbeat I felt earlier has completely subsided, and I can see that light through the cracks of my eyelids. I don't even hear the muffled voice. I listen carefully and look around, but there is no sign of anything. What was that strange phenomenon earlier? I open my eyes, feeling like curious, but relieved that the situation was under control. Eh? Yokan soto kotoba o ushinaw. The unexpected sight left me speechless. Koko wa doko? Where am I? Maybe the light is making my eyes go crazy and I'm hallucinating. I rub my eyelids and blink repeatedly. Demo, do kambatta kokoro de目の前の消えてはくれなかった. But no matter how hard I tried, the illusion in front of my eyes wouldn't disappear. 古い家ボケたではなく、部屋の中に私はいる. I'm not in that old warehouse, but in a Western-style room. There was a carpet, and elegant shelves by the wall were lined with hourglass, balance, and other antiques. I stroked the carpet, but the feeling was so real that I couldn't believe I was dreaming. Is this still reality? やはり現実? 誰いるなら返事をして. Who's there? If you're there, answer me. I felt a stinging sensation and fearfully turned my gaze in that direction. Oh. There was a blonde boy there. He's dressed in a luxurious costume and holds a staff larger than his head in his hand. Let's look at him. Okay, he's still cute as ever. 美しい顔にというつもり。his beautiful face was more enlightened and intelligent than innocent. あなたは誰なんですか? Who are you? 彼がもう、不思議されて声が、下がってしまった。Okay, I don't know. The strange atmosphere that was surrounded overwhelmed me and my voice rose.
わしの名はゼウス。ギリシャ神話の天を司る神だ。
Okay, my name is Zeus. I'm the god of the heavens in Greek mythology. Zeus? Zeus in Greek mythology? I have heard that name many times. I'm not an expert on mythology, but it has been used as a subject or motive for many things and is widespread throughout the world. でも彼は私が知るイメージは大きくが離れていた。But he was very far from the image I knew. Is it possible for Zeus to look this young? This is very elaborate for a prank. What is this all about?
わしを疑っているのか、人間よ。
Do you doubt me, human? My heart skipped a bit as if it could see right through me. 私はIt's my first time to meet God and I couldn't decide if I'm real or not. Mentioning the word God doesn't make what's happening now any less real.
確かに信じがたいことだろう。お前の意見はもっともだ。
Surely you find this hard to believe. You have a point.
では、一つ面白いものを見せよう。
Well, let me show you one interesting thing. Ooh. A strong light, there's strong light from the boy and the area goes completely white. The sheer glare blinded me. I felt the light subside and I fearfully opened my eyes. Then there it is. An old CS. An elderly man with a stern air was standing there. He looks different. The sharp eyes looking down at me made me tremble. It's not a fear. It is like an intimidating feeling I had never felt before, and a sense of tension that shook my body and soul, and the sword in my grip almost fell out of my hand. My eyes widened unintentionally, goosebumps all over my body. When I try to speak something, my mouth does not move freely. The man has an intimidating appearance, but not one that will be enough to make others shun him. This is probably due to the unique atmosphere he creates. なんだろうこれは、こんな空気感じたこともない。I've never felt this kind of air before. Intuitively, we know that it is not something that we humans can create.
どうだ。これがわしの本来の姿だ。
Now, now this is what I'm supposed to be. What do you think? His voice, his clothes were different, but he still had that boyish air about him.
姿形を変えることなどたやすいこと。先ほどはお前が怖がらぬよう幼子を模していただけだ。
It is easy for me to change my appearance. Earlier, I was only imitating a little boy so that you will not be frightened. 本当に神様なんだ. It really is a god. My mind understands even though common sense tell me that this is impossible. これは本物だと. He's the real deal. これは現実だと. And this is real. Says sama. I tried to place my words carefully. あなたが私を読んだんですか? Did you call me here? As I asked, countless questions filled my head. I didn't understand everything. Where are we? How did I get here? Why the gods of Greek mythology want from me?
お前は何も言うな、考えるな。必要なことはわしがすべて話す。
You didn't have to say anything. I will tell you everything you need to know. His eyes had eyes that saw through everything. I nodded and silently waiting for him to speak. 草薙ゆい。
お前をわしが想像したこの箱庭へ呼んだのは我々の計画に参加させるためだ。
I have called you here to this art of my creation to allow you to participate in my plan.
神を学び導く神の学園に。
A divine academy to study and guide God.
ギリシャ、日本、北欧、エジプト。数世紀に一度、それらの神話の代表が集まり、世界の平安を保つための議会が開かれる。
Okay, once every few centuries, representatives of the Greek, Japanese, Norse and Egyptian mythologies meet in a congress to keep the world at peace.
様々な問題が上がり、長い時をかけて議論が行われた結果、
various issues were raised and discussed over a long period of time.
現代の神々の領域である天界と人間界のつながりの希薄さには憂うべきものがあり、近い未来に問題が起こることが予見された。
Because the lack of connection between the modern realm of the gods, the heavens, and the human world is not in a good shape now, I see problems in the near future. 問題とは? What is the problem?
人間には到底理解の及ばぬ次元の話だ。とにかく、それを解消するためには、お前の力を要し、対策を取らねばならん。
Okay. It is a dimension beyond human comprehension. Anyway, to solve it, I need your help. And yeah, I must take your help.
しかし、現代の紙では解決できん域にまで問題は進行している。
But the problem has progressed beyond the reach of any modern god.
そこで、過去に人間や愛に対する考えで、特に問題を持っている神々を呼び出し、教育することが決まった。
Okay, so it was decided to call all of the gods and educate those gods who had particular problems in the past with their ideas about mankind and love.
人間とは何か、愛とは何か。
What is a human? What is love?
それらを奴らに理解させ、現状を改善させるというわけだ。
We're going to make them understand and improve the situation.
我々は人間を真似て学び屋を作り、神を生徒として教育を行う。
We make a house of learning, like some kind of school like humans, and we educate the gods as our student.
さらに、より人間を理解させるために、人間の代表も入学させることになった。
In addition, in order to understand humans better, human representatives were also to be admitted.
その人間こそが他ならぬ草薙お前なんだ。
And the human being is none other than you, Kusanagi. Representative? Me? そんなこと私はできません。I can't do that. I couldn't help but exclaim at the unrealistic goals of the story and the great tasks that have been handed out to me.
不安に思う必要はない。お前は天の村雲の剣に選ばれた人間なのだ。
There's no need to be anxious. You're the one chosen by the sword of Amano Murakumo. Amano Murakumo Tsuruki? Sei's gaze falls to me. He was looking at that sword that had been stored in their storehouse. この剣が天の村雲剣？
お前は唯一その剣を扱うことのできる人間なのだ。
You are the only one who can wield that sword. ですが、これはさっき見つけばかりで、どんな剣なのかも私は知りません。I just found this one a while ago. I don't even know what kind of sword it is.
その程度のこと問題ではない。説明するよりも実際に使えばわかるだろう。
It doesn't matter. You'll know better if you actually use it than if I explain it to you.
剣をこちらへ出せ。
Give me that sword. I did as I was told and carried the Amano Murakumo sword before his ears. Then he touched the sword with his fingertips. The heavy weight of the sword is gone, and the sword is so small that it fits in my hand now. It has a long string at the end like a pendant.
お前の運命を左右する重要な剣だ。常に持ち歩いている。
It is an important sword that will determine your destiny. Carry it with you all times. ありがとうございます。Despite my thanks, I remain puzzled. I am at the mercy. There's no time for me to sort out my feelings.
お前に与えられた猶予は1年。それまでに生徒9名を卒業に導け。
You have 1 year. By then, you must lead 9 students to graduation. Oh, what a hard task.
任務を無事に終えれば、元の世界へ送ってやろう。
Complete your mission successfully, and I will send you back to your world. Can I go home at all for a year?
お前の不安は無意味だ。どれほど過ごそうが、時間の神クロノスの力さえあれば、 召喚した瞬間にお前を戻せる。
Your fears are meaningless no matter how much time you spend. If only you had the power of Kronos, the god of time, I can bring you back to the moment I summon you.
箱庭の空気に触れている間は不老でもある。つまり、任務を終えたお前は何もかも最初の状態へ戻ることができるというわけだ。
Okay, as long as you are in this garden, in this like the world that Zeus make, you're also immortal. That means when you have completed your mission, you can go back to the way of things were in the beginning.
何も心配することはない。お前は神を卒業させることに注力しろ。
Easy for you to say, Zeus. He said, there's nothing for you to worry. You just focus on graduating the gods. Kami-sama Sotsugo desu ka? Graduating a god? But how exactly do I do that? I want to get out of this abnormal situation as soon as possible. With that one thought in mind, I proceeded with my story.
生徒には枷をつけた。人間、そして愛を理解したと認められることで自然と外れるようになっている。
Oh, I put something on my students. They are naturally removed when they are recognized as having understood humanity and love.
それを基準に行動するのだ。教師はこちらで用意した。お前は出来の悪い生徒の面倒を見ればいい。
We also have other teachers. Just take care of the poor students. I never thought I'd seen the day I'll be on a desk with a god. It doesn't make sense to me, but I can imagine what it would be like. I don't deny the existence of God, but is it wrong for them to study in this school, right? It's an unusual sight.
枷にはわしの力が宿り、神の能力を抑える効果もある。
Okay.
少なくとも学園の活動時間内であれば、彼らが暴走する危険性は限りなく低いだろう。無論、例外もあるのだ。
At least during the school operating hours, the risk of them running away is extremely low. Of course, there are exceptions. Rumble? Run away?
神は人知を超える存在。人間の枠内に収めることは非常に困難だ。慢心せず、せいぜい気をつけるがいい。
God is beyond human knowledge. It is very difficult to keep them with human bones. Do not be proud, but be careful. Hi. I nodded, but wonder how to take care of this.
さて、生徒となる神はすでに到着している。お前も準備を整え、奴らと接触しろ。
Well, your student gods have already arrived. You two must be ready and make contact with them. Okay, let me save it. I do have to be really careful of saving in this game.
まずは協力し合い、入学式を行うがいい。それが学園の規則なのだろう。何かの書物で読んだ覚えがある。
First of all, we should cooperate with each other and hold an entrance ceremony. Isn't that the academy rule? I remember reading that in some book. Hi. 私はローションしながら緊張のせいで心臓に痛みを感じていた。As I gave my agreement, I felt a pain in my heart from the tension. To be educated with God, to educate a God as a representative of humanity is just too unrealistic. Yeah, it's too unrealistic. But at the same time, there is a feeling of anticipation and expectation that something new was about to begin. I was able to come across the Ama no Murakumo sword because of my desire to research Iai and Zeus, the god of Greek mythology. I feel I can find my way by being here.
最後に加護を授けよう。大きな運命に関わるお前に運命の三女神モイライの助けを与える。
And finally, and for the last, I offer you a blessing. As you are involved in a great destiny, I give you the help of the three goddess of fate. Did you see it? That is your destiny thread.
お前が大きな分岐点に立たされた時、モイライが警告としてそれを見せる。
When you are at a major crossroads, Moirai will show it to you as a warning.
運命の糸が見えた時は、道を慎重に選ぶことだ。
When you
その
see,
頃運命が大きく変化する時だからだ。
Okay, when you see the thread of the destiny, choose your path carefully, for that is when your subsequent destiny will change drastically.
まずは試しに目の前に現れた道を選択してみろ。
First, try and choose the path that appears before you. Hi. Although I was bewildered by the strong sensation I was experiencing for the first time, my heart was racing with anticipation and nervousness at the thought that this was my first turning point at the academy. Of the two paths shown, I will choose... Okay, the threads of fate. Let's see. Let's go to the classroom and meet all the boys, including Balder.
運命を決定したようだな。
It looks like you already decide your destiny.
案内役を呼んでお前を寮まで行かせよう。そこで準備を整え、再び校舎へ来るがいい。
Okay, I will call a guide to take you to your dormitory and until you're ready, come back to the school building.
トト、入れ。
Toto, yeah, come here. Look at him, he's so freaking handsome. Toto. I really want to romance him as soon as possible, but he is locked until the end, I think. It is so hot. The door behind him opens and a man with some kind of expressions enters.
随分と遅かったな。待ちわびたぞ。
You're very late. I've been waiting for you.
その娘が選ばれた女というわけか。
So that girl is the chosen one. The man looked at me from head to toe with an aggressive gaze as if he was inspecting me. Anatawa, who are you?
神話において知恵を司る神トドだ。この学園では教師の任についてもらう。
Oh, like he is the god of wisdom in Egyptian mythology. He will be in charge of teaching in this school.
この世のあらゆる事柄に精通している神も人間も全てを理解している男だ。わからないことがあれば頼るがいい。
A man who knows all the things from the world, who understand all things both divine and human. If there's anything you don't understand, you can ask him.
お前の言語を調べ手配したのも奴だ。実に優秀な神よ。
Oh, he's the one who has checked your, who has investigated you and arranged for you. A very good God indeed. It was thanks to him I was able to communicate without any inconvenience. Ah, they're using human language, I think. Yeah, but this man.
ゼウス、余計な情報はいらん。
Zeus, don't give any more exaggerate information. The way he controlled the situation with a sharp look in his eyes, which is my type. he seems like he had an awesome power different from Zeus.
まったく恐ろしい男よ。では、あとは任せたぞ。
You really are a frightful man. I'll leave the rest to you then.
安心して口を塞いでおけ。
Oh, he's brave, Toto. I kind of forget about this scene. Oh, don't worry. Just keep your mouth shut.
女、私についてこい。貴様の部屋まで案内してやろう。
Hey, you women, follow me. I will show you to your room. He flips on his blue jacket and begins to walk briskly. There is absolutely no waste in their movements. His graceful and flawless demeanor also show his excellence. はい、よろしくお願いします。I followed Toto out of the room without really understanding the situation. Okay, I think that's all for today's comment read, guys. We will continue it tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow. The next Sunday. I actually want to live streaming. Want to do it more, but I don't know why. I feel so freaking sleepy and I can't fully concentrate. But yeah, that's Common Read Part 1. You can watch it too. I will keep the VODs as the highlights on my Twitch, so you can watch it in here. And we will continue the Part 2, and Toto will introduce Yui, the dormitory that she will live on. So I think that's all for today's, guys. I'm so sorry I can't stay any longer, and I will see you again on Sunday. Thank you so much. Bye bye.